You already read the title. I'm assuming you're not dumb. I'm just going to be ranking all of these levels as the eminent expert on Lego games. I've been here since day one. I just want to say real quick, it feels weird being on this side of the screen. I'm usually on the other side, but if I was there, I'd be covering up, this area. So let's just get right into this. I just dropped my review for Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and I thought, why not rank the levels? It's the only Lego game I think I could do this with, because I know these levels as well as I know my girlfriend. So, I know these. Me and these levels are pretty intimate. We got history, okay? So starting out with negotiations, the very first level in a Lego game ever. Well, the Traveler's Tales, the main ones. This is an incredible level. I think my favorite part about it is that you can beat it in like 4 minutes, just raw dogging. No like speed running strats, no glitches. You can just blast through that thing in about 4 minutes if you really know this shit, which I do. This is either an S tier or an A tier. It's super fun. I love that I love the section where you go into the hangar and there's a bunch of battle droids. You can just do a double jump and watch like freaking 30 of them just explode. That's always stuck with me since I was a child. S or A? I mean, this is your introduction to the Lego games, so I think I have to put this in S. I think I have to. I forget what this level is called, but I'm not gonna know what most of these levels are called. I'm not gonna lie. But I'll know them. I know them. This is the one where you find Jar Jar. Another great short level. It's fine. There's nothing I don't like about it. You get to play as Jar Jar. He has that fun double jump. I like when you jump up onto those like the big rock things. You make them fall. I don't know why. Like that's the only like Lego part in the Lego games that has that kind of mechanic where there's like an environmental object that's not made of Legos that you interact with just by jumping on it. They never really bring back any kind of like, I don't know if you call that physics, but like reactive environment. It also has that destroyed battle droid tank, and you have to use the force on the tanker part like 3 times to make it explode. It's the only time in a Lego game where you're required to use the force on the same object multiple times to get it to do what you need. This is a good one. I'm going to put it in B or A, but I think I'm going to go B. I'm going to put it in A, and depending on how the rest of this goes, I might drop it down. This is Escape from Theed Palace, I think it's called. This is another good level. This is your tutorial for the blaster characters. It introduces, Padme and Captain Panaka, and you have that part where you get lifted up on those platforms. You have to shoot the 4 targets, and you also have to shoot a target earlier, open the door. And I think the only other time that mechanic comes back, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only other time it comes back is in the Droid Factory level and in the it's Kashyyyk, Escape from Kashyyyk, Battle from Kashyyyk level, whatever. This is another good level. I'll put it in A. If things get bad, I'll drop it down. This is the complete Saga version of the Mos Espa pod race. This version, when I was younger, I loved it way more because the original Mos Espa pod race is so fucking hard to beat as a kid. But now, as an adult, I find this one good but boring. So I'm going to put it in B. It's fine. There's nothing like super significant about it. But it's good. It's good. It has a decent amount of challenge without it being super too hard. Now we have Retake Theed Palace. This level actually, I think it's kind of a drag because the whole level is just you accommodating all the different types of characters. So you have to make sure when you cross a gap, you have to make sure you can get the Jedi across with the double. You have to move a platform so they can double jump, and you have to make sure you open up a grapple point so the blaster characters move across, and you have to make sure that you get to a point where R2-D2 can fly across. You have to also make sure that there's a hatch that Anakin can crawl through, And there's so many segments like that. Like there's the part where there's the platform on the second level, and you have to all stand on the buttons. So you need to have that lift platform and take R2D2 over, and then you need to find the ground. It's just it can sometimes the NPC, you know, when your party members, their AI can be a bit wonky sometimes. It's not a terrible level. It's also longer than most of the levels in this game in the first 3 films. So it's not great. It's not bad. It's not quite good. So it's going in C. This one is pretty good. This is Darth Maul. This is just a boss fight. Lego boss fights are not great because, or Lego Star Wars boss fights specifically are not great because as a child you learn, you know, just do the double jump slam attack, deal damage. There's nothing they can do about it. Just spam that and then wait for you to be able to do that again. No real challenge. This level is a little bit better because it has stuff to do. Like you chase Darth Maul through the reactor core for a while before you get to that, you know, very generic, mediocre boss fight. So I'll put this one in B because the environments are fun. It's a fun level. I enjoy it. We have Bounty Hunter Pursuit, which was only added in the complete saga. It's a vehicle level, and thus, because it's a vehicle level, it is built with the design philosophy of the vehicle levels of the Lego Star Wars 2 game. So this A New Hope, Death Star Run, and you know, the Snow Speeders and the Falcon Escape. Or Falcon Flight, I believe it's called. Bad. D tier, maybe F. This sucks. All these levels suck. They're extremely boring. All you do is fly around, hold down the shoot button, pick up a purple missile, shoot a purple button, and then move on. It sucks. It's dog shit. I hate it. It's a drag. It's not fun. Yeah, it's just bad. The game was better off without it. Then you move on to, I don't remember this level, what it's called, but this originally was the first level of Attack of the Clones, and if you've got Lego Star Wars 1, I had it on the GameCube as a kid, this drops you like 45 minutes into the movie. Like, here to here, it's like the last half of the movie. It's kind of funny, because this whole sequence, these 2 levels, take up a pretty small chunk of runtime. You know, you're skipping quite a bit of the content that just doesn't make for good gameplay. But this is a good level. Nothing offensive. The Jango Fett boss fight is fun because it's not a fucking stupid, you know, lightsaber to lightsaber fight where you just have to spam the double jump attack. I like that R2D2 can be kind of, or it's R4, can have something to do where you can turn on the turrets to shoot Jango Fett's unnamed starship. I don't really like the security droids that spawn in. I actually think the game would have been better without them, or this level specifically would have been better without them. Because they function very similarly to the Gamorrean guards in the first level of Return of the Jedi, where they just spawn in infinitely in some sections unless you use R4 to turn off the hatch, and it feels like an attempt to make R4 useful, but it's like, just give me like 4 of these to kill. I don't really give a shit. I've got other things to do. This is going in B. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's not quite A. It's good, but the infinite droids, I think, actually takes it down. I don't like infinitely spawning enemies. Then you move on to Droid Factory. This level is a mixed bag. I think a lot of people feel this way. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't like it. These most recent times, I've mostly enjoyed it, though. Or this most recent playthrough, I didn't have that big of an issue with it. It maybe gets a little bit long as it goes on, but I'd say that in general, I'll put it in C. I almost put it in B, but nah. This is Jedi Battle, I think it's called. This is a fun one. I like that you have to free your party members one by one to advance. So you do like Padme, then Anakin, then Obi-Wan. And then, you know, all the Jedi come. You have that big fight in the middle of the arena. Then you get another Jango Fett boss fight and you just get to fucking kill his ass. Pretty fun. I'm going to put this in B tier. This is a good good level. Remake. The remake of Gunship Cavalry. Mid again. Not mid. Maybe bad. Because it adds in that fucking terrible tow cable mechanic that fucking is dog shit and sucks. I hate the tow cable mechanic. It's just not fun. It's like a whatever level. Yeah, I think I'll drop it in. It'll go in C. It's not terrible. It's just fine. It's fine. It's going in C. I think this level is just called Count Dooku. This is a decent one. It's another boss fight. There's not much to do before the boss fight, though, so... I mean, you have a little bit of that platforming. You have to jump and activate the buttons one by one, but it's nothing special. And then you have the boss fight, which is another generic boss fight. I'm going to put it in C. I think it's a C at best. Then we have... Wow, this level's name is skipping my mind, but I love this level. Battle over Coruscant. I don't know if it's controversial. Easy S tier. I think this is the best vehicle level in the prequels. I just think it's fun. I love this level. I love that you're just flying around, just blowing shit up. I like that you can get all the mini kits in one go. I like that it has like a bit of a challenge where if you hit something, you're just done. I like that it really does a great job of recreating the shots and the movement from, and just the like that big battle at the start of Revenge of the Sith. This is an S tier level. I think it's very good. Then I believe this is called Chancellor in Peril. You get some good platforming, where you're with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Then you find R2-D2 and you advance a little bit more. Then you get the Count Dooku boss fight. Then you get some more platforming, and then you end the level fighting the Magna Guards, which is cool. You know, I always thought they were cool as a kid. You lob their heads off, they'll keep fighting. I think this is a good level. I think this is an A tier level. This is a good one. General Grievous boss fight level. This one's interesting because it kind of tries to be more, because it's not just a fight. It's Grievous often, you know, he periodically moves to new environments where you can't really reach him at, and you have to, you know, do stuff to get him back. I don't really like it though. I'm a big fan of Commander Cody. He's my favorite clone. His Lego figure is not accurate to him at all. And it kind of exposes one of the big flaws of Blaster characters, which is that they are completely useless against lightsaber and droidicas. It's whatever. It's a C tier. I also loved General Grievous as a kid and not a big fan. Escape from Kashyyyk or Battle for Kashyyyk. I hate this level sometimes. This most recent time I didn't hate it because I was just like, whatever, just blast through this, let's get it done, let's move on. But this level's kind of a drag. I don't know what it is too, and I think a lot of people don't like this level. There's just something about it that I don't like. But anyways, we're gonna drop that shit here in D tier. It's just, there's nothing good about it. I almost want to put it in C. We'll C tier it. We're going C tier for this one. It's just whatever. Then we have Ruin of the Jedi. This level is good, but has a fucking psychotic platforming segment in the records room where you have to pull out the platforms and jump on them as Yoda and Obi-Wan. Yoda is not designed for platforming in this game. He is so hard to control and unpredictable. It's just not good. But apart from that, it's fine. I like that you get to fight the disguised Jedi clones at the start of the level. I think they're cool design-wise. Going through the Jedi Temple is pretty cool. I think it does a poor job of conveying the chaos and destruction of that aspect of the movie. But they were also working with like pre-vis effects, so I don't think they necessarily knew how that shit would look like. So I'm gonna put it in B. It's fine. It's a fine level. Now we've moved on to Darth Vader. Everyone knows this level. I talked about this in my review. No point in wasting my time hyping it up. This is the greatest level ever put in a Lego game ever. It's perfect in every way. I love that it's a kind of challenging platformer where if you're not doing good enough, you will lose. And, you know, it obviously ends on that iconic ending that you and player 2 can fight each other to the death. And, they're your boss fight. It makes me think of the ending of Splinter Cell Conviction, which actually came out later. So I guess Splinter Cell Conviction makes me think of Lego Star Wars 1, which is a crazy thing to say. But this is a great game. Or great level. I mean, this is a great game, too. It's a great way to end a good game. Dropping it here in S tier, obviously. I'm putting it even at the front. These don't actually mean anything, except for here. Here it means that this is the best level ever, and nothing else can come close. So now we're moving on to the Lego Star Wars 2 levels. This is Secret Plans. This is your tutorial level for the Star Wars original trilogy. This is actually a good level. I like that the party changes throughout the level. Like, you start out with Captain Antilles and Princess Leia, and then about halfway through you lose Leia, but you gain R2-D2 and C-3PO. And then if you play it a little bit more, you get the Rebel Friend. What an incredible character. This is a good level. Good all around, iconic, the Tantive 4 environment. I actually have, I guess you probably can't see it, but I have the Lego set back there. The most recent one. Good. That's going in A tier. Iconic, memorable level. Through the Junlin Wastes. I don't like this level, actually. Hot take, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a hot take what I'm going to say about these levels going forward. I think this one just does too much. I think this should have maybe been 2 separate levels. Because, you start out exploring the Junlin Wastes with, Obi-Wan and Luke. Then you move on and you're exploring the Sandcrawler. And then you escape the Sandcrawler. And you're going through the moisture farms. And then you end up at Ben Kenobi. So it's just too much. I don't like this level. I don't know. Something about this level is so vastly unappealing to me. Every time I get it, I don't dread it, but I definitely roll my... I'm like, oh, great. Fucking through the Junlin Wastes again. Whoopee. I forget what this level is called, but it's the level where you go and find Han and Chewbacca at the Mos Eisley Cantina. This has a weird once-in-a-lifetime mechanic where halfway through the level, like I mentioned in Secret Plans, halfway through you lose Leia and get R2-D2. In this one, you start out as R2 and C-3PO and Luke and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And halfway through the level, you lose all of them. You only have Han and Chewie. And playing as them is cool. You get that iconic duo for the first time. Level's a bit too long. It's a bit too pushing objects. Not my favorite. It's going in C tier. And we have the first Death Star level. This one has a very annoying element to it where you... Oh, no. I mean, it's probably in both of them. Whatever. I kind of... I'm going to think of these levels very carefully. So this one you spawn in. You lose Obi-Wan, and you run past him at the shield generator. You can, you're just moving through the halls, and you go up the elevators, and you end up in the cell block with Leia. This one's fine. A lot of enemies that spawn in, but... And the combat in this game isn't difficult. It's just it's kind of annoying when you have to fight a bunch of enemies. I'm like, whatever. This is a B tier level. It's fine. It's fine. This level, though, this is another level I don't really like. So I don't like that you have to keep a Stormtrooper helmet on you for basically the entire level. And you're just getting constantly bombarded by endless Stormtroopers. And if they even shoot you once, you lose your helmet. It's so annoying. I hate the puzzle where you have to swing across and drop the big box and drive out the little car and drive it across those floor platforms to light up all the lights. I just get the second controller and I make the characters run at each other to surpass that. I know it's kind of a speedrun trick, but I figured that out as a kid. Don't like that. I don't like the ending where you have to lift the Millennium Falcon level by level, and you're just getting constantly bombarded with stormtroopers who are like just annoying flies buzzing around. Don't really like this level. D tier. This is the attack on the Death Star. It's another generic, boring Star Wars like Lego Star Wars 2 vehicle level. It's probably, in my opinion, the best one though. I don't mind it when it comes up, but it's just boring. It's the same thing. Oh, get 4 missiles and blow up 4 pads to get to the next room. Okay, do it again. All right, now you're in the third room. Get 8 missiles and blow up 8 pads. Okay, now fly down the trench real quick. Okay, there's 4 more pads. Shoot them with 4 more missiles. Just whatever. It's just repetitive. It's at worst just stupid and generic. Fine. The Hoth level with the snow speeders. This introduces that stupid fucking tow cable mechanic. That's the first time you saw it. Don't like this level. I don't like that the probe droids try to like yank your, you have to drag that explosive ball around with you. I don't like that the probe droids try to yank it away. I hate that there's little parts where you have to, take it down like a kind of narrow pathway and take it into like a wall to blow it up. Don't like doing that. I also don't like sometimes you'll knock over an AT-AT and then you'll drag the ball and it'll miss-shoot, so you try to turn it, but the game just like fights you. Bad level in my opinion. D tier. Escape from Echo Base. This one's fine. I don't have anything to really say about it. I think the part where you have to tumble down and hit the buttons is kind of annoying because it's not super easy to just hit all of them at once. I know that sounds like a weird complaint, but I just hate having to do it twice and feeling like there's no real option to do it in one go. So yeah, this is going C tier. This is the Millennium Falcon, the Falcon Flight. I hate this level. It's kind of the same as this one, but worse. I hate that you have to shoot missiles so frequently at that big, there's like that big boulder and it has a bunch of missile points on it, but it's always spinning, so you have to like wait for it to, it's a bad level. Terrible, not good level. Don't really fuck with it. D tier. The Dagobah level with Luke. This one is fine. I don't like the enemies. I wish there were no enemies in it. I really like that in this level, if you put R2-D2 in the water, his like camera pops out of the top. I also like that Yoda's there's an NPC and you can equip him on your back as Luke, and when you do that you get the Force. That's a cool mechanic. You get the Vader boss fight, which is fine. I guess I'll put this one in C. You're going in C. C is fine. Don't remember what this level is called, but it's the Bespin one. I think it's called Bespin Duel. Where you get 3 separate boss fights with Darth Vader. You're just chasing him throughout the Cloud City Tabana gas factory. And this is a good level. I don't think this one's has any real drags on it. I guess player 2, when I played this with my friend Brandon, we played the whole game on this channel. You should watch. He did not like playing as R2-D2. But I wasn't playing as player 2, so that didn't really bug me. So you're going up to B. Good level. And finally, the final level of Empire Strikes Back, when you're escaping Bespin with Leia and Lando and Chewbacca and everybody else. Another fine level. Goes on a little bit too long. The locations are really well done. Great job recreating the movies, but I don't know. This level's fine. I'll put it in B tier. It doesn't offend me. It's a fine enough level. We have this first level of Return of the Jedi. Bad level in my opinion. I don't like that the Gamorrean guards, as I mentioned earlier, just keep spawning in and spawning in and spawning in unless you turn off their hatch. I wish that it would just spawn in a couple of them. I love that you can build the radios and make them play Darth Vader's song. But overall, I don't like this level. I think it's not good. I don't enjoy. Yeah, the Rancor fight, I almost want to jump it up because I think the Rancor boss fight is pretty good, but I'd never look back fondly on this level. Then we have the Great Pit of Carcoon, the Sarlacc Pit level. Another one, I think it's just a bit too long. I think once you get to that top platform of Jabba's sail barge, I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm like, just end this shit. And you have to platform more and build more and turn on the giant gun and shoot the freaking giant targets. Not a good level. Don't like it. Not really fuck with it. D tier. Speeder Bike Showdown. This one is tied with the Ace Chemicals level in Lego Batman 2 for my least favorite level in a Lego game ever. I think this shit sucks. I hate the vehicle sections where you're flying around on the speeders and you're just going in an endless loop and shooting fucking speeder bike drivers over and over again, and they always do a flip right before you kill them. I think it sucks. I think that the best part of this level is when you're not doing that, and even then it's just boring and it's the same thing over and over again. I think that you get to control an AT-AT at the end. Too little, too late, not fun enough to do. It's like, okay, cool, I get to blow up 4 little targets, whatever. Dog shit level, going F tier. Hate it. Despise it. Then you have this level on Endor. Way too long of a level, in my opinion. Also has the same issues as the Escape from Theed Palace, where you're you just have to take around too many different types of characters and accommodate them, and it feels like you're just doing, like, you're trying to pass the same checkpoint with like 3 different characters. Not fun, in my opinion. I also hate the ending when you get in, you go through all of this and you're like, okay, finally the level's over. Then you go into the shield generator and it's protected by that force field, and you have to find 4 generators for it and destroy them. It's like, why do I have to do the same thing 4 times? This is a D tier level, and that's an objective fact. Now we have Jedi Destiny. This level is awesome for the lone fact that you get Darth Vader by playing it. You don't even have to buy him. He's the only villain you don't have to buy. You just get Darth Vader for playing this level. Being able to play as Luke and Darth Vader in co-op is awesome. I wish that you got to fight each other, though. I wish... That's the biggest missed opportunity here. If you got to open this level by fighting each other, and then once one of you wins, then you get to fight the Emperor, this would be another S tier. I don't know why they didn't do that. That would have been fucking sick. But instead, as it is, it's like B tier. It's fun. It's cool. I love the location. The music's great. Obviously taken right from the movies, but it's good. Death Star Escape, which is when you're blowing up the Death Star's Millennium Falcon. This is one of the better LEGO Star Wars 2 vehicle levels. I may be inclined to put it in B tier because it's fine. I like that you open destroying the Star Destroyers, and then I love the ending when you're flying out of the Death Star and it's that front-facing perspective like in the movie. So just for that, I'll put you in B tier. Now we have the bonus levels. And these are the ones that you unlock with gold bricks throughout the game. So first you have the original Mos Espa pod race. This one is very good. As an adult, it has a good amount of challenge because it has a little timer. And when that timer runs out, you need to pass up whoever's in front of you. And if you don't, you fail the level. You get sent back to the start of the lap. This is a good one. Good level of challenge. Fun. Maybe S tier, but I'll actually put this in S tier. I like this level. I like when LEGO breaks their design philosophy a little bit and lets you fucking... gives you a little challenge. This is Anakin's flight, which is when he destroys the Trade Federation command ships. It's once again designed with the same design principle as LEGO Star Wars 2. Pick up a bunch of purple things, blow up a couple things. Doesn't it have like a weird extra area to unlock like a mini kit or something? But there's no mini kits in this level. I don't know why. It's like, I mean, I know why. It's because this level was like halfway finished and they just shoved it in. It's like a fun little Easter egg. It's not a full thing. Don't like this level. D tier. I never would want to play it again. Original Gunship Cavalry. This one is a lot like Well, it's a pod race, where the original version is much harder. You can die way easier in this one, and the screen like auto scrolls forward. If you fall too far back, you die, and you have to go back to your last checkpoint. There's no tow cable mechanic. It's just survive, advance, and then you have a timer to destroy all the shield generators around the Trade Federation ships. So this is good. It's not as good as Mos Espa, so I'm putting it in A. This is the A New Hope level that originally appeared as a bonus level at the end of Lego Star Wars 1, where you play as Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper. It's just boring. Like, it was fun back then, because it's like, oh shit, you know, it's the original movie. It's the only way you could do it before the game came out next year, Lego Star Wars 2. So it was cool having Darth Vader, but now, like, in a game where you just have those characters, you have this map, it's just not anything special. It's D. I don't want to hate on it too much, because it is a leftover from a different time, and in that context, it's like a fun little Easter egg. So it's going in C, but it cannot go above C. It's too short. So I think I get these mixed. This is called Lego City. I think this is called Newtown. F tier. You have to collect 1,000,000 studs, and there's like 1,000,001 studs, and there's no indicator of telling you where to get them. You kind of just have to dick around and find it. There's nothing fun about this. I don't know how anyone on Earth could ever find this fun. It is just soul-sucking, stupid, dog shit nonsense. I fucking hate it. I'm glad they stopped doing this. I hate this feature. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's not enjoyable. There's nothing good about it. And the same thing goes for Newtown. It's not fun. I hate this level. I hate playing it for the 100%. It fucking sucks. It's definitely not worth collecting all those gold bricks. That's the other thing. These levels feel like an insult. It's like, oh, here's a reward for completing all the gold bricks. You get to play the fucking most stupid dog shit level of all time. It's like, woo! Thank you, game. Oh, can't wait to play this fucking piece of garbage. Yippee! Like, who... Does anyone go back and play this? If you go back and play either of these levels for fun, please let me know. And also list your address and all your personal info so I can report you to the authorities, because something's fucking wrong with you. But yeah, that was that. That was every single level in Star Wars The Complete Saga ranked. You can go back on my channel and watch me review this game and tier rank it with all the other Lego games. Or you can go back and watch me play the entire game with my friend, Brandon. It took about 6 hours, but it's the entire game from beginning to end, missing... We lost some footage of A New Hope and of the very, very, very end of Return of the Jedi, which sucks, but it's mostly the entire game. Anyways, that'll be it for that. Goodbye.